Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom. Okay, so I want to get into a lesson starting off in Revelation, the 3rd chapter and the 10th verse. So Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson to the elect. So I'll go ahead and I'll get straight into it. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. And who are the ones that's going to keep the word of the Lord's patience? The elect, the 144,000. Okay, by going out on the highways and byways, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Okay, making our bodies a living sacrifice, as the scripture goes into in Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. Okay, feeding the lamb and sheep of the Lord. Okay, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. Okay, we're going to be the ones that's going to keep the word of the Lord's patience. Okay, Lord willing, we endure unto the end. Okay, as the scripture goes into, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, so we understand that we have to continue to endure, man. Okay, but we understand that the ones that's going to keep the word of the Lord's patience are the elect. Okay, Lord willing, we'll be a part of that number. We call ourselves the hopeful elect. So I'll read this from the top again. This is Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay, and we understand that the hour of temptation is when the CHIP, which is the MOTB, is made mandatory. Okay, that's the hour of temptation. You won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP. Okay, but if you take it, you will be destroyed. And we're constantly warning our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. Okay, so we understand that the Lord will keep the elect from the hour of temptation. Okay, we understand that the Lord is going to put the spirit on the elect to resist taking that CHIP, which is the MOTB. Okay, so I read that again. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. The Lord's going to keep the elect from the hour of temptation. Okay, I'll continue on. Which shall come upon all the world. So we understand that this CHIP, which is the MOTB, will be made mandatory worldwide, man. Okay, it's going to be made mandatory throughout the earth, man. Okay, continuing on. To try them that dwell upon the earth. That's right, it says to try them that dwell upon the earth. So we understand that everybody is going to be tested, man. Okay, but we know that ultimately the elect will pass that test, man. Okay, the elect won't take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. But we understand that a lot of you people out here, a lot of you are going to take it, man. Okay, and you're going to get destroyed, man. Okay, we know it's coming to this place. We know there's going to be 200 million warheads that's going to hit America, which is Babylon the Great during World War III, the third woe, as well as concentrated fire that's going to come from the chariots when the Lord returns. Okay, so we understand that the only ones that the Lord is going to keep from the hour of temptation is the elect. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll get what else I had. All right, I'm going to get this in Zechariah, the 13th chapter. Okay, and I'm going to start at the 8th verse. All right, this is Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, and we understand that that land is speaking about America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, continuing on, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. That's right, it says 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So we understand that 2 parts, 2/3 of our people will be cut off here in America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, continuing on. But the 3rd shall be left therein. That's right. It says, but the 3rd shall be left therein. Okay. And we understand the 3rd is speaking about the 1/3, the elect that's here in America, which is Babylon the Great, man. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get what else I had. All right. Let me get this in Revelation, the 12th chapter. Okay. Because we know, man, this damn devil, Esau Edom, will come down with great wrath, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this. This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. And who's this devil speaking about? Esau Edom. Okay, starting with these elites of Esau Edom. okay, these international bankers, okay, these Rothschilds on down, man. Okay, we understand that they're going to come down with what? I'll continue on. Having great wrath. That's right. It says having great wrath. Okay, they're not going to come down with a little wrath. They're going to come down with great wrath. Okay, and why is it that they're going to come down with great wrath? I'll continue on. Because he knoweth that he had but a short time. That's right. So these elites of Esau, Edom, they understand that they have but a short time remaining in rulership, man. Okay, so they're going to be looking to put anybody to death that's coming against their new world order plans. Okay, and what is it that they want to do with their new world order plans? Make this CHIP, which is the MOTB, mandatory. Okay, you won't be able to buy or sell without taking that CHIP. Okay, but if you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, and this is what we're constantly warning our people about, man. Okay, telling you to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. If you take it, you will be destroyed. Okay, and we understand that it's going to be some of the wicked of our people that's going to take it, and they're going to get destroyed here, man. Okay, I already brought out in Zechariah chapter 13 and verse 8 about how 2 parts shall be cut off in all the land. We know 2/3 of our people will be cut off here in America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, but we have to continue to warn our people, man, getting the blood off our hands, man. Okay, whether you hear or forbear, man. Okay, we have to warn you, man. Okay, telling you to not take the CHIP, which is the MOTB. If you take it, you will be destroyed, man. Okay, so let me go ahead and get what else I had. All right, because we know, man, it's going to be a standard that's going to be lifted for the elect, man. So let me get this in Isaiah, the 59th chapter. Okay, and I'll go to the 19th verse. This is Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west. And what's in the west? America, which is Babylon the Great, is in the western hemisphere. Okay, continuing on. And his glory from the rising of the sun. And we know that the Lord will be reverenced throughout the earth. Okay, continuing on. When the enemy shall come in like a flood. And who's the enemy? Esau, Edom. Okay, and his military. Okay, we understand that they're going to come in like a flood, man. Okay, during the time of Jacob's trouble, it's going to be worse than anything that we ever experienced before, man. Okay, worse than any captivity that we ever been in, man. We know martial law will be declared. We know there's going to be troops in these cities, foreign troops in these cities. We know there's going to be checkpoints. We know that America, which is Babylon the Great, is divided up into 10 different FEMA regions, man. Okay, we know all the things that's going to be going on out here, man. Certain things that Esau has classified that's going to be declassified during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay, things that you never even imagined this damn devil having, he's going to show to you, man, during that time. And he's going to use on a lot of you wicked so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, which are the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, so we know, man, it's going to get extremely bad out here during the time of Jacob's trouble. We know the enemy will come in like a flood, okay? But what's going to happen? The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. That's right. It says the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. So we understand that it's going to be divine intervention. Okay, that's what it's going to be. Okay, we understand that the Lord will make a way for the elect to escape. Okay, we know there's going to be some brothers that's going to receive spiritual power, man. Okay, that's going to be able to get busy on you devils very soon, man. Okay, but we have to wait on the Lord, though. So let me go ahead and get another precept. Let me get this in Romans. Okay. Salakia. Let me get this in Romans, the 8th chapter. And I'll start at the 6th verse. This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death. That's right. When you're being carnally minded, that's death, man. Okay. When you're carnally minded, that's having your mind governed by your flesh. Okay. I don't like how he looking at me. Okay, I don't like what they did to me. So I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Okay, I'm going to do this. All right, I'm going to come up against this damn devil carnally, man. Okay, I'm going to stockpile on these weapons. Okay, I'm going to do this. That's being carnally minded, thinking in that way. Okay, that's being carnally minded. And we understand that that leads to death, man. Okay, having your mind governed by the flesh. Okay, but I'll continue on. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. That's right. It says, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Okay, waiting on the Lord. Okay, praying to the Lord, that's being spiritually minded, man. Okay, going out to the highways and byways, preaching his word in truth and sincerity, that's being spiritually minded. Making our bodies a living sacrifice, that's being spiritually minded, man. Okay, we understand that that's the correct spirit that you should be in, man. Okay, as the scripture goes into, being spiritually minded is life and peace, man. Okay, so we understand, man, that we have to wait on the Lord. Okay, we're worms. Okay, we can't take matters into our own hands, man. Okay, you're going to be disappointed trying to come up against this damn devil carnally, man. Okay, so we have to remain spiritually minded during these times. Okay, so with that said, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson to the elect, and I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Chakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.